rarely see. You know what? That sounds like a very familiar call. Oh.
Hi, Shani.
Hi, Adele. I'm sure you know where that sound is coming from.
I do. Hi, everyone. Yes, it sounded like Midnight, our Malay fish owl, and she is now. She should be. Oh, she's over there.
Right out there. There we go. Now that's her trainer Sushi together with Midnight. Now owls, they rely on their keen sense of hearing to hunt at night. And these species in particular, they enjoy water so much that they will stay in it for quite a while as they wait for the prey to swim by. Now once again, for your safety as well as the animals, we're going to need everyone, including the children, to please remain seated in order to continue. And if we're lucky, we're going to see Midnight fly all the way down to Adele. Now Midnight over here, she's about 14 years old, and she was hatched right here in the former Bird Park. And there we go. Now there was a very beautiful flight by Midnight. There we go. Now Malaysian owls are in fact one of the most common species of owls that you will be able to find right here in Singapore. Am I right, Adele?
You are right, Shani. And another one of my favorite things about Midnight here are her wingtips. They are really super soft. They allow her to fly almost completely silently, and rodents almost never hear her coming. This ability to hunt rodents so well has earned owls like Midnight the nickname, the friends of farmers, because they help keep the rodent population down.
That is right, friends of farmers, and we've got a thank you to Adele together with Midnight. Bye-bye. Now there's something else about owls that I find incredible, and it is the way that they're able to turn their heads. So we are going to invite our bird expert to introduce themselves. Hi, Darren.
Alright, hi everyone.
Oh, entrance with a bang, I can see that. Flapping. Now you notice that she was flapping her wings. You did not hear any sound coming from the wings at all. You only hear the wind. That is why owls are known as the silent hunters of the sky.
Now that's right. Now over here is Oscar, our Eurasian eagle owl, and she's here to show all of you something very, very special.
That is right, and just like the name suggests, they can be found in Europe as well as in Asia. And they are known to be one of the largest species of owls in the world. Now though they're commonly spotted in the mountains as well as in the forest, sometimes you can spot them in the cities where they will hunt for rodents in landfills. Am I right?
Now that's right. You know, something so incredible about these birds is that they have fixed eye sockets. And what this means is that their eyes cannot move up, down, or left and right like we humans can. So instead, they rotate their heads to take a look around.
Rotate their head. You know what? We all know an owl can turn their head. But does anyone know to how many degrees? Now don't be shy, just shout out your answers. 170. Anything else? 360. A lot of 360. What about this side? Very quiet. Any answers? 270. No, 270. Okay, you know what? Thank you all for helping. I have 180, 270, and 360. But I'm not going to share the answer just yet. We're going to have Oscar show us the correct answer. Oh, let's try that one more time. All the way. You know what? I was confused. I'm sure that was confusing. We're going to see that one more time. There we go. Now, you know what? An owl, the correct answer is that they can turn their head 270 degrees. So that is 3/4 of a circle. And for those of you who said 360, that is a full circle, okay? The head is just gonna pop off. That is just wrong. Alright. Now, as I was saying, it's one of the largest species of owls in the world. They also have an incredible wingspan. which could reach up to 6 feet in length, which is just as tall as Jiren, or maybe a little shorter. Alright, we've got to thank you to Jiren, together with Oscar. Bye-bye!
Alright, bye everyone!
And guess what? I actually have a video of this head turn, so I'm going to show everyone, alright?